Hey team, welcome back to another episode. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Corey Stickland and I am an aspiring life coach and advocate for powerful life transformation. And today I have the pleasure and privilege of sharing Self-Care Sunday. And today I have something that I feel is going to be really helpful and very valuable to anyone and everyone. Okay, so what might make me think to say that? Well, I sort of experienced a situation that took me on a journey, and so that's quite that's quite broad. So something upset me, and I had to think, uh, why? Because the thing that happened wasn't a big deal, but to me, it felt like very much like a big deal. And what I did to sort of journey through it and alleviate some of the emotions that I felt from the experience was to go through this thing that I learned uh, from a few different places. And it's basically asking yourself why, um, at least 3 to 5 times why. And this is very important, especially if you find yourself triggered emotionally and the emotions are very strong. Okay, so and it's quite interesting, like certain things aren't that big of a deal really, but for some strange reason you may be triggered emotionally and it may be very strong. These emotions are very strong. So um, I will take you through an example of what I mean by going through this process. So you can either do the best way, or the way I did it was via the means of reflection. So I reflected and I asked myself the question, why does this upset me? Okay, and then you will come up with the first answer. So the first answer would be around your awareness. So you became aware of a certain scenario, situation, or circumstance, right? And it upsets you. So you might think, why does this upset me? And then you'll get an answer. So let's use a fictional example. Um, I see someone um, eat eat my food. Okay, so and when I realize someone's eating my food, I'm extremely upset. And it's such a petty thing to be upset of your food being eaten, right? Like that's just why are you upset? It's just food. And so, if you got upset from someone eating your food, you might ask yourself, well, why do I feel upset about someone eating my food? Well, I feel upset because that was mine. Okay, so I felt upset because the food was mine. Okay, so that's getting a little bit more clarity. Okay, why was I upset that someone else ate my food? Well, it belongs to me. Okay, so we're getting somewhere here. Uh, why does it upset you? The fact that the food belongs to you. Well, the food belongs to me. It's upset me because it's mine. It belongs to me, and if they eat it, then they don't respect me. Okay, so they eat my food. It makes me feel upset because it's mine. I feel upset because it belongs to me. Because it belongs to me, I feel upset because it's disrespect to me. Okay, so initially it began with at the beginning of eating someone's food, it's like petty, but the respect, we're getting somewhere here. So, why do I feel upset about being disrespected? Well, if they don't respect me, then I feel like I'm not valued. I'm not being valued. And so, once we go through the process, we can understand okay, well, I don't feel valued when someone eats my food. Okay, here's the cool part. once you've journeyed through this process, right, and you explored it, because someone eating your food is not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but the deal is not necessarily with what you think it might be. It's more at a deeper level. So when you eat my food, I feel disrespected, and when you disrespect, when I feel your disrespect for me, I feel like I'm not valued. Okay, so it's quite interesting. Like once you sort of go through that process and you journey, and once you get an understanding, then you're better able to communicate to the other person, and then that person can come to understand. Oh, so I'm sorry that I did that, and I will work on not eating your food because I didn't realize how what that meant to you. And the cool thing about this is that you can reflect on previous situations, where you were triggered emotionally, and sort of journey to get that understanding of why you feel a certain way when essentially those things aren't that big of a deal, and that is because there's a deeper issue beneath the surface level cause. So I definitely think this is going to be helpful for anyone, everyone who wants to have more understanding as to why they may be triggered by certain situations, because initially it's not surface level, and that there's more than meets the eye. So I don't know who said that, but this video is getting a little bit long. I thought that was a really powerful thought. So I just want to wish you well. Have an amazing week. Continue to journey through, do your best, and walk into your best future. So thank you for watching.